Hello everybody, welcome back for another video AAVR game. Well, I actually changed my name to the Alex Mo, I guess. Okay, man, I know I haven't uploaded lately on YouTube. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I do reaction from now on, so gaming will be soon. So yeah, okay, we're gonna get this start to it. So we're gonna talk about Spider-Man No Way Home spoiler. So there's gonna be 8 moments, 8 things I like to add. Talk about spoiler. If you guys haven't seen this film, click it off. Just click the hell off. Alright, we're gonna get this thing started. So okay, my impression to see this film, it has to be the greatest Spider-Man film I ever seen. Not gonna lie, it was absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing film I ever seen. I know you guys all know the OG Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, and the amazing Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield, is definitely indeed in this film. We all cry, we all scream, we all so hyped to see this scene where we actually got to see it. It was unbelievable happening. Just amazing. Alright, we're gonna get this down to it for 8 top things. Alright, let's start out. The first top thing is the identity. So basically, they definitely left out that Mysterio tell the whole world that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, and now Peter Parker and MJ are like escaping from around pedestrian people, questioning why you kill Mysterio, why is that, why blah 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 blah. It was just a little bit too chaotic for Peter Parker and MJ. And then it's funny to me that when Peter Parker, Spider-Man just ran away with the swing, and then the other random guy trying to jump over him, we couldn't catch him. it was definitely funny a little bit. And after that, and then Happy Aunt May just got a little bit argument that Happy that he's incredibly so heartbreaking that Aunt May just defined that him and Happy are like not together, not in relationship together. So basically, Peter Parker tried to figure out how to work this out. He want to work this out to get away from whole people, which is, I get it, I understand, but it killed him. It killed him, especially that it does affect that MJ and Ned affected to go to attend to the college in the future, including Peter Parker. And after that, they received some letters from the college. They could not improve with Ned, MJ, and Peter. So basically, MJ and Ned are like feel disappointed. He doesn't blame Peter Parker because MJ and Ned knows who's Peter Parker is Spider-Man. So that's why the whole world think that how you know him, how you that, blah 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 blah. It was definitely affected their life, which is Peter Parker feel so guilty about it, even though he's not supposed to feel guilty about it. Well, he guilty about it because he tried so hard, tried to keep it a secret, not to notice to everybody who is Peter Parker, which is hard for him, which you truly understand that. And now he tried to figure out how he could fix it. So he just saw some little bit head figure with the wizard, which is Doctor Strange, of course. So we're gonna head to top two, the spell. So Doctor Strange explain everything about Peter Parker, how to make everyone people. Oh shoot, the camera. How to make people forget about Peter Parker is Spider-Man. They did explain how this works. It was telling that the Doctor Strange will forget about Peter Parker and Spider-Man. They never met. They did explain. So Peter Parker got all freaked out while Doctor Strange trying to do magic move to make it everything people, blah 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 blah. And now he just added another this little revolution thing style about anime, Ned, MJ, and now when Peter Parker keep talking so much about it, Doctor Strange got kind of like technically kind of messed it up, technically, but Dr. Strange is so really pissed off about Peter Parker couldn't stop talking. So after that, Dr. Strange kicked out Peter Parker in his house. And now Peter Parker is trying to find some other way how to fix things. And so after that, he went straight to the freeway. He went straight to the freeway to find a person who's in charge for the college thingy to accept his friend, not Peter Parker. So after that, Peter Parker went straight to some teacher or professor, I don't know, professor to attend to the college thing and whatever. And then after that, it's not gonna lie, the very first time we're gonna head to top 3 right now. So now we headed to the top 3 right now. So in the freeway, which is I am so waiting for that moment. Not gonna lie, I was ready for that moment. Dr. Otto Octavius has appeared. So basically, he did not. Well, he did. Okay, so somehow he's alive, right? You remember Spider-Man 2? He died by destroying his machine. So basically, it was before that. So that's the way I see it. And then Spider-Man, Dr. Octavius fight scene. It was crazy. Not gonna lie, it looks really crazy. Even that the Octavius has some crazy move with this long arm, whatever to call, whatever. And after that, when he caught Peter Parker, and then Octavius still the nanotech of the Iron Spider. And then when Peter Parker removed his mask, Octavius like, "You're not Peter Parker." What he meant other Peter Parker, his universe. That's what he meant, right? Here's a funny part that so basically Tom Holland was controlling Dr. Octavius his thingy because he's connected with the nanotech because Spider-Man can control it. He controlled the nanotech because the scanner, of course. Then after that, now Peter Parker was controlling Dr. Octavius, and then after that, Green Goblin appeared. His suit, the OG suit from the very first film, the original Spider-Man. He definitely appeared. And then when Peter Parker went strike back to Doctor Strange, and then Doctor Strange put Dr. Octavius in jail, in a cage. He put in a cage. And then there's another one, is the Lizard, which is the Amazing Spider-Man. He's in the cage. And now Doctor Strange was telling Peter, you should have stopped talking, because if the whole villain is coming to our universe because all the villains know who's Peter Parker is. That is you. Every villain knows who you are. Who knows Peter Parker is, who is Spider-Man. And then because the multiverse, and then Peter Parker was like, so the multiverse is real. Like that. So now Peter Parker is gonna take his responsibility to bring all the villain back in the cage and going back to their universe where they came from. And now Peter Parker asks Ned and MJ for help to hunt down the whole villain. And now Peter Parker and now Spider-Man went straight to find some other villain, which is now Sandman appeared. It's the same actor from Spider-Man 3. Same actor. And then Electro has appeared. Electro has appeared from the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Don't get me wrong, Electro hella cool. I'm not gonna lie, he's really cool with the yellow version better than... Can't be honest, I like the blue version because it looks really cool. It looks like terrifying, scary. That's the thing I like about it. And now that Sandman was protecting Peter Parker, now Sandman and Peter are going up against Electro. So and then after that they beat Electro, and then Peter Parker used his wrist stinging shooting magic to Electro to send back to the cage. And Sandman was a little bit confused that why you killing him? I thought we could leave him alive. Did you kill him? I don't do that. And Peter was like, no, you don't understand. And now Sandman thinks that Spider-Man is the villain, is the bad person. Now Spider-Man uses magic to Sandman to send back to the cage also. And then after that, the Green Goblin appear. It's the same version from Spider-Man 1 about Green Goblin talking himself with the villain, and then he destroyed the mask, which is a great shot when the helmet destroyed that little bit piece of this eye like that. It was just incredible. I love it. And then Aunt May got the phone call from Peter Parker that there's some guy wants to see you, blah 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 blah. And Peter Parker was all freaked out because he thinks some guy trying to hunt down Aunt May, so he just running straight to the Feast Company. Well, Feast Company. If you guys have played Spider-Man in PS4, PS5, you will work as a Feast like working elderings, of course. And then Willem Dafoe is sitting right next to Aunt May talking. Well, Willem Dafoe doesn't know other version of Aunt May. And then Willem Dafoe is okay, here's the thing. Willem Dafoe is pretending to be a good person because he's trying to find some other way. Try some other way to, like take over the thing. So, and then after that, Aunt May and Peter Parker have a talking moments about helping people. If you help people, you help everybody. That's her quote. And then Peter Parker took Aunt May's word in his mind. And then after that, Peter Parker took Willem Dafoe back to the cave. Well, in the cage, of course. And then Peter Parker wasn't thinking about Willem Dafoe taking him to the cage. And then now when Doctor Strange appear, he's like, oh, finally, you can all fire them. So the all five villain is the Lizard, the Sandman, Dr. Octavius, Electro, and Green Goblin. All five villain. There's no sixth villain. It could have been called the Sinister Six. Now it seems to be called the Sinister Five. It was really good. It's really cool to have a recognize all villain. It's just amazing. It just bring you back to memory, bring you back to childhood. And okay, continue on. Doctor Strange got the cube thingy so he can reset the spell. And then Peter Parker was saying, okay, what you gonna do when you reset the spell? Okay, they all die. They all die. They're going back to the universe, but they all die. That's their fate. That's her fate. That's how the reality should be. Where Peter Parker was thinking about not doing it, not to kill people, because people believe they have a second chance to redeem themselves. Because Aunt May taught Peter Parker what it's meant to be as a human being, as a second chances. I understand that, but if I were Doctor Strange, I would just reset like immediately. Don't get me wrong, because that you can't even trust them. You can't trust them. And now Peter Parker just took the cube from Doctor Strange. Now Doctor Strange versus Spider-Man, fighting for the cube, of course. And then after that, Spider-Man beat Doctor Strange, stealing the cube. And now Spider-Man took the Doctor Strange ring for opening up the portal, of course. And now Peter gave it to Ned. And then the Peter Parker was thinking about how can make this work? How can we make it as a good person. They're thinking about making it a cure. A cure, is it possible to make it a cure? When then Dr. Octavia was talking about his chip in his neck, the chip in his neck is controlling them, and then Peter Parker was trying to figure out how to bring back the good person after Dr. Octavius. So basically, Spider-Man did indeed fix Doctor Octavius. Now Octavius is a good person now, and also Peter Parker is creating another version of Electro, or an Electro machine, a suit to create as something better version of himself. And Sandman just chilling, just confusing himself, even though he doesn't trust anybody. And then after that, Spider-Man so Tom Holland Spider-Man just made his sense, said something tingling, of course. Something was wrong. Something was wrong. And then he realized that Green Goblin is using Peter Parker to be a good person. So Green Goblin wants to take over it. He doesn't want to be a good person. He just wants to be a bad person. That's a villain. That's all he cares about. But and then Octavia was like, "What?" He's like, "Osborn, what are you doing? Why are you doing this?" Blah 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 blah. And then Electro is a side of a Green Goblin. Sandman just wanna go along with the Electro, and Lizard is also gonna be along with them, of course. And then now Green Goblin is dominating Tom Holland, beating his up, and then Aunt May just took the cure. Because Green Goblin thinks he got to steal the cure about to do some other things. And then after that, they're fighting in the building, of course. Then electrify to Octavius. Octavius just has escaped the building. He doesn't want to be involved. And then after that, on the very ground, hit the ground on the building. It was now Green Goblin grab his favorite flying thingy machine, and then he was going to kill Tom Holland, Peter Parker, and then Aunt May stop Green Goblin. Aunt May got the things equipment on his hand, and then remember the Spider-Man first film when Spider-Man he make like this, jump backward, and then and then Green Goblin kill himself with the thingy. They did the same thing, but not with the little bit knife thingy on his machine, of course. And then that little machine ran over to Aunt May in the back, and then after that, Green Goblin just throw the pumpkin bomb to Aunt May. And then Peter Parker did grab it and hit it back, and then the building explode. And then after that, Peter Parker grabbed Aunt May to make sure she's okay. Are you okay? You're fine. Everything's going to be fine. And then after that, Peter Parker realized that was his biggest mistake for trusting them. I can't say everybody. I am responsible. And then which is I didn't see that coming. I did not see that coming. That Aunt May said to Peter Parker that, look, you did the right thing. You're doing what you had to do. Blah 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 blah. Sorry. Thing, here's the one thing: with great power comes great responsibility. I was like, what? So that's Uncle Bank line. So they're like have Aunt May tell Peter. I was like, okay, I'll take it, but I'm okay with it. Which is I didn't see that coming. I swear, I did not see that coming. That Aunt May will be tell Tom Holland as his Tom Holland Spider-Man with great power with great responsibility. Which is unexpected. That Aunt May died. Oh yeah, that had to be top 4. Okay, top 4. Aunt May died, which is unexpected. I did not see this coming that Aunt May would die. Not gonna lie. It is sad. Don't get me wrong, it is sad that Peter Parker has the only one in the family. Well, he does have a family that is MJ and Ned. Ned's best friend, MJ's girlfriend, of course. But Aunt May is one of the top heartbreaking for Peter Parker in relationship because it does Uncle Ben's wife. Of course, they treat it as a son to him, of course. And then, oh my God, Tom Holland performing on that scene while he crying, it's just he's on top. Like, great. I mean, it's sad to see this scene, but it was a great performance for Tom Holland. And then Happy just saw Peter Parker and Aunt May. Well, Happy saw Aunt May that she died, and then Happy tried to protect Peter Parker from the police arresting him. And then Happy was telling Peter hey, Peter, run, Peter, go, like that. I was like, wow, oh my, freaking my, like incredible. I mean, incredible scene, but sad scene, of course. And then they made a beautiful shot, you know, like when the second trailer of Spider-Man No Way Home, you know, when the raining drop and the eyes on red, like crying. They put that scene, but incredible shot. Not gonna lie. Okay, next up, top 5. I'm excited. You excited? Okay, top 5 is Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire appear. Oh my God. Oh, don't get me wrong, I did cry a little bit. I feel like a child right now, but Tobey Maguire, oh my God, it's good to I'm so happy good to see him again. Not gonna lie, it's been a long time I haven't seen his film in the film for a long time. He's okay. Andrew Garfield tried so hard not to tell everybody that he will be in the Spider-Man No Way Home. He tried really hard because he wants to make people surprised, which is I really want that. I want the surprise man. Okay, here how they started, how they introduce. Okay, when Tom Holland Peter Parker give it to his best friend Ned with the Doctor Strange ring to open the portal, and the MJ and Ned was waiting on Peter about a news for him. Is it what's wrong with him? And then after that, the MJ was gonna press the Q to reset it. And then Ned was like, no, actually, let's just wait like that. I want to do something. I wish Peter is like that. And the MJ and Ned was like, what was that? Something like that. And then he's like, do that again. He wanted this. And then he realized that is Spider-Man right in front of him, very far away. Wait, that must be Peter. Hey, Peter, over here. And then it wasn't his Peter. Another Peter Parker, that is Andrew Garfield. Oh my God. I was like, yes. No, don't get me wrong, the whole theater lost their crap. Not gonna lie, they lost their crap when Andrew Garfield take off his mask. People were like, yeah. they literally all cry. They literally shy. They literally lose their mind, which is okay. We do expect it, but Andrew Garfield in the MCU, and then after that, they want to open another portal also. And then my Spider-Man, my OG Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire. There we go. I lost my. I was like, don't get me. No, I was like, please, Tobey Maguire. I was like, please, Tobey Maguire. I was like, oh my God. Don't get me wrong, I cry a little bit because that is my Spider-Man, my childhood Spider-Man right there, man. it's just amazing moment. I cannot believe it. This is really happening. I just cannot believe it. I can't believe. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. Oh my god. And then Andrew Tobey have a little bit fight scene for 50 seconds about web shooter his and then Tommy Maguire went straight to the portal to help. He realized that we got a person who needs some help, and then MJ was like, oh yeah, Peter Parker needs some help, both of you. And then Andrew also realized that other Peter Parker needs some help. And then the MJ realized, oh, I think I know what he said. It went straight to on top of the school building where they used to hang out with in the prison beginning. And after that, Tom Holland was so confused that he realized that there's another Spider-Man. So they talked about a person loved one lost, which is anime. And then Tobey Maguire was talking about Uncle Ben, and then Andrew Garfield talked about Gwen. Well, they're referring of Gwen Stacy and Uncle Ben also. And they were talking about with great power, with great responsibility. And then Tobey Maguire was telling Tom Holland about, I know a killer killed my uncle, but I really want to kill him, and I did what I did, but it doesn't make you feel taken back. It doesn't make you feel better, anything like that. So between he was telling him to not to do it if he thinking in the same way what Tobey did. And then Andrew Garfield was talking about about his little bit hard to save person, which is he did reference of Gwen. He didn't say her name and things like that. Anything like that. He just talked about Uncle Ben also. Because they all felt guilty because that's how Peter Parker is supposed to be. Of course, And yep. And then after that, that is number 5. Now let's head up to number 6. SpiderMan Team Up. It's so cool. Don't get me wrong. They have a great moment talking to each other about how Tobey Maguire got his web. He has his own web inside his body, which is inside the body, not use a web shooter. Tobey Maguire was selling Tom. What is that? Oh, that's my web shooter to shoot the web. He's like, really? He's like, yeah. And then Tobey Maguire just show Andrew and Tom, and then he shoot it. I was like, he's like, is that thing coming out with you? And then Andrew was like, this is so cool. Like Andrew really wants that type of thing, unlimited web shooter. And then they was talking about, and then Andrew was talking about Tobey about how you get that can come out on your body and things like that. And then Tobey Maguire, yeah, about that. Are you teasing me like that? And then this is one of the famous thing about Tobey Maguire, the entire trailer. Oh, my back. And then Tobey wanna cut your back? And then Tobey was like, sure. And then the whole when you do this, and then pull it back, it makes a crack sound. And then Tobey said to Andrew, "You're amazing. You need to get used to that. You're amazing." Which is all that is amazing. Spider-Man supposed to be. And now the whole villain appeared. Now the 3 Spider-Man teaming up. My favorite scene, it has to be the Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire superhero landing. Just amazing. I love that shot. I loving it. Just amazing. I'm just like, oh my god, they are teaming up. I can't believe this is happening. Man, just don't get me wrong, man. This is just amazing. my Spider-Man, the great. Oh my god, dude. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so after that they cured the whole villain. Like they don't have superpower. Didn't have the power. Electro didn't have the power anymore. Well, Andrew meet Electro again. Each other. They meet again, and then Dr. Octavius meet Tobey Maguire. It was a great moment. Don't get me wrong. It was a great moment, and then Tobey Maguire meet the Sandman. It's just a great moment. And then the Lizard. The whole villain. They're all the same actor. They're all the same actor who played the villain before. They're all the same. And that is the greatest team out of the Spider-Man. They have a great moment. And Peter Parker was telling thank you for both of them. Thank you. And then they all hug each other, all three of them. It's just heartfelt. It's just amazing. Alright, that is it for the top 6. Now let's set up top 7. Green Goblin versus Tom Holland. It was good. It was really good. Don't get me wrong. I really loved that scene. Just really good. I was like, I did not even blink at all. I was just like, down. Even that I heard William Dafoe that they didn't do a stunt. It was really him fighting in the scene. It was really him. There wasn't no stunts. I was like, oh really? Okay. Alright. He just wanted to have fun doing the film. Of course. Just amazing. William Dafoe did absolutely amazing. Don't get me wrong, William Dafoe is the greatest villain for the role. The greatest villain, of course. And then after Tom Holland beat William Dafoe, now Tom Holland was gonna kill Green Goblin. He was. And then Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man, stopped him. Like, it's not worth it. Like, telling him it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Don't do it. Don't do it. So, basically, Tom Holland did stop him. He just feel emotional about an Aunt May dying. And then Doctor Strange was controlling and closing down the little bit thing, the line, open the line, purple portal. Something's coming through that he cannot stop it. But and then Tom Holland was like, what about if you reset it? Like, what about you reset it and forget everybody who I am Spider-Man? Like everybody, including my friend will forget about me. What about that? And that's how I'm like, that worked, but you don't want that, right? It's like he was like, I had no other choice. Like we had to do it. Like that. And then Doctor is like, he's like he has emotional that he doesn't want to forget about Peter Parker also. And so he kind of like accepted Peter Parker offer to do what is best for him, what is the best, the only way, and then we head to top number 8 now. Peter Parker, the whole people, including his friend, including Happy, his girlfriend, they forget all the memories, forget about Peter Parker. And especially Spider-Man, they forget about Spider-Man, who Peter Parker is. It's sad. It's really sad that MJ and Peter, MJ and Ned, they have a emotional moment about what's gonna happen. Ned and MJ was telling Peter to make a promise that they will find him, make this thing work, going back where it used to be. Like being like, I want you trying your best to bring my memory back, and that they know what to know. So after that, so he basically did. So Peter Parker went straight to the MJ, her job place, including Ned, at the same time. And then MJ and Ned got accepted from college shift to go to this college, of course. And then Peter Parker realized that he doesn't want to ruin their friendship, doesn't want to ruin their career. So Tom Holland wants to forget okay, like Tom Holland wants to. I think he made like he want to break the promises. What they promised to MJ and Ned. Because Peter Parker wants to do what's best for them. Which is, I understand that, but it's so sad, man. It's so sad. First of all, I'm sorry for the background. I'm really sorry. It's just sad, man. And after that, now Peter Parker now is gonna be being as a responsible adult he is, which is it is time for him. It is time for the next level for him. It is time for the next page, turning the next page on the book. And then Tom Holland create his own suit, which is I love the suit at the very final end. Just amazing. I was like, dude, that suit looks freaking bomb, dude. And then the film end. Okay, that is about all 8 things. I know it's long. This is Spider-Man No Way Home spoiler review, of course. So I love this film. You guys know my rating. I know 10 out of 10, but I'm not putting 10 out of 10. I will give it a 100 out of 10. How about that? 100 out of 10. It's just amazing film. I'm definitely gonna rewatch it again. Not gonna lie, I'm definitely gonna rewatch it. I don't know how many times, but it's just amazing. Okay, all right, guys. That's about it. This point of view. Hope you guys did enjoy. Hope you guys did enjoy my energy. Give it out. How much this mean to me about this film. It's just amazing. The original my Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland working together. Just wanted to be the greatest Spider-Man film, hands down. No more words. Alright, guys, thank you all for watching. See you all next time. Okay. Before I go, if you're new to this channel, welcome to my channel. From now on, this is about movie reaction channel. Soon I'm doing progress for gaming soon. All right. Hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you all for watching and have a nice day, guys. Peace out.